So, got this little portable garage built. I'm gonna keep it dry and snow free. I'm gonna start popping off some body panels. I'm gonna start with the trunk lid, mostly because the trunk needs the most work, especially because that leaf spring is not supposed to be there. I'm gonna get the trunk lid off. Gonna get in here with probably a mallet and just start pounding away, see what's dead. I have a new trunk pan, so most of this is gonna get replaced. The new frame rail's gonna get replaced too. I'm gonna lift the car before I do that. But I want the trunk lid off since the only rot is in these two corners. So get it cleaned up, resurfaced, primed up, and then get it ready that it can be dropped back on once the whole rear end is replaced. Just something little. It's like 30 degrees out right now, so I'm not gonna be out here too long, but I did want to get a little bit of a video going. So I'm gonna just pop this off. It's not hard. I think those are two 16mm bolts. So, take a few minutes. I'll get it inside. Okay, so we got the trunk lid pulled off. Just quick 4 bolts. You know, you don't need really any special tools to do this so far. Your dad's old tools. Quick $50-$60 at Harbor Freight. You know, obviously we're gonna need bigger and more expensive tools to get in there, but you know, these quick little repairs, you know, if you see one of these you want to buy, you know, don't be afraid to buy it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend I'm some 50 years experienced mechanic. I have no idea how any of this works. I'm gonna go buy manuals and people who've done this before, and honestly just trial and error. The car is like 95% metal, so there's not too much plastic. There's no crazy wiring. It's not too complicated compared to, you know, a brand new Dodge Charger this year, which seems to be electric anyways. So like now we're gonna get the trunk lid inside. I'm gonna check on the corners, gonna get some rust remover, clean it up, get some weld through primer on it, and depending if I'm gonna use some patch or if I'm gonna just use some Bondo. I want to stay away from Bondo. I want everything to stay, you know, metal. But I do have to be realistic with it. I'm not gonna make 5,000, you know, patches for an entire panel just to be patched when just a few little divots could be done. But you know, we'll see when we get inside. This is gonna be one of the longer videos. I'm actually stitching these together, about 1 to 2 minute segments at a time. So bear with me as I learn how to use YouTube more. So it's going to be a learning experience to show you the novice can really restore a car. So, but yeah, a quick view of this. Next video will be the hood. Mind you, if anyone wants the hood, send me a message. We can get that sent out to you. You can just have it. I'm going to have it replaced because I don't want to really fix it, at least at this point in time. Okay, so we got the trunk lid back into the garage, balanced on a sawhorse. Definitely needs to be cleaned out. Don't even know what the fuck that is, but we're gonna try to fix that. I don't know if it's gonna be fixable without just welding an entire new lip onto it, but we'll see what we can do. I mean, it's relatively in good condition. I bought some new wire wheels, something just to kind of scrape off all the crud, the rust, cleaned up. I mean, everything else seems to be pretty okay. Definitely new paint job wouldn't hurt, but just quick 4 bolts. So, you know, flipping it over and looking underneath how bad it is over here is a little stressful, but worst case, I can cut a very thin line, get some sheet metal, bend it in there, match the curve, and then just tack it in, and then fill in the top. Maybe like 10 bucks in sheet metal. It's a time consumer, which is going to be a big part of this car. So in doing a classic, I was told by a few people who've done one before that it's going to be money or time that you're really going to be playing with. You know, obviously I can order a new trunk lid for a few $100, maybe $500-$600. Or do I spend $20-$30, you know, and a couple new tools in some material and fix it myself. You know, the financially responsible way would say fix it myself, but then you have to learn how to fix it yourself. Versus, you know, just replace it. But with the amount of work on other parts of the car, I'm actually going to go with saving some money, fixing it myself, and seeing how that kind of works out. Because if, like I was saying in a previous video, if this car goes well, I already have a 67 Mustang on deck. Gonna be buying a coupe and then turning it into a fastback, doing a very in-depth video on that. Hopefully, you know, getting some more people who are not really mechanically inclined to know how to do it, willing to try it. Again, the whole big point of this YouTube channel is to get more people interested in this hobby / culture and bringing a lot of these cars back to life. The place I bought the 68 was actually full of Chargers. It was the set of 3 that were left. These were in the worst 3 condition. Mine is actually in the best of the 3, but still, he's at the bottom of the barrel. The rest were taken for parts and to restore, but they were sent all over the country. He liked that this one was staying inside the state that I'm currently in right now. But yeah, so tomorrow, took it off earlier, came back tonight, had to go get some more stuff from Harbor Freight. Shout out Harbor Freight, best deals, good quality tools, good prices. Sponsor me, send me some free stuff. And then tomorrow, I'll be cleaning that out, seeing what's salvageable, what I gotta cut out, and get ready to repair. But yeah, the top of it actually is in amazing condition. It's really just this corner from where the water probably pooled. But yeah. Also, reply in the comments what you guys want to see in-depth videos about, because there'll be some parts where I skip, like depending on the weather, because it's supposed to be getting a snowstorm tomorrow. I'm going to be taking the seats out of the car. Do you guys want to see the video of me trying to shooting myself under the car, taking out the seats? Or do you want to just see a video of me, you know, part 1, getting them out, part 2, actually reupholstering them, part 3, getting them ready to get back in the car, and then putting them on the pile of parts so I can do the flooring, because the flooring is pretty much rotted away. Only thing I left is the supports. But yeah.